try to explain to you how to bubble using the blue beans over here. So what I've done is I have everything that I want to bubble in the middle of my screen. They're set up. You can see the stars, you can see the eggs, and you can see the creatures annoyingly drifting through the middle of it. Everything's set up in sets of 2 because when you bubble, it bubbles in sets of 2. So if I move this blue bean right here and over to these items right here, and let's pretend that I was going ahead and doing my bubbling right then the pink circle and one of the little bushes would be pushed out of the way, and the silver coin and the other bush are what would be bubbled. So I have filled my entire home garden. Every spot in here has something on it. What I normally do is let it sit open and let my creatures go ahead and harvest things. In this case, I've harvested a whole bunch of things and opened things so that I would have this ready for you to see that my whole garden is completely full. Now my creatures are just kind of wandering around with nothing to do, so I need to fill up their hands, because whatever they have in their hands is going to replace the things that I bubble. And I normally fill them up with orange energy balls. So I'm going to tell my creatures to start harvesting energy balls. And we're going to do it until I can tell that everybody has an energy ball in their hot little hands. So now, let's see here. Yeah, now everybody that's out has energy in their hands. So I'm going to leave them over there. I'm going to come back to my bubbles. Now I'm going to pretend to merge my bubbles. So I'm going to take the first bean and I'm going to place it over the other 2 and hold it there while my creatures converge on that spot. I'm going to wait for them to put down 2 things, because they won't put down any more than that. They're not going to fill up those 2 holes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that bubble that I have my finger on and drag it over, the bean, and drag it over to what I want to bubble. See, I'm going to bubble these 2 stars. So it's just right on the edge of the bean, and then I let go of the bean, and there, my 2 stars are bubbled. Now for me, I take the bean back and put it back under the creatures. And you can see now it's filled under where my 2 stars were. That's because it's just faster. Now I'm going to grab that bean again and drag it over like I'm about to merge those 3 beans. My creatures have dropped 2 more energy balls. So I'm going to drag the bean over here to my Wazool eggs. See how they're kind of pushing them out of the way? I'm going to let go of the bean, and now my Wazool eggs are bubbled. I'm going to put the bean back over there, and I'm going to pretend to merge them again, let them drop down those 2 energy balls. Now I'm going to come over to my elf eggs here, and drag that bean over there and bubble my elf eggs. And then I'm going to put that back over there. Drag that bean again over here, pretending to merge. Now I'm going to drag it over to these eggs. And there they bubbled. Drag my bean back over here. Do it again. Drag it over to more of those eggs. There we go. And one more time, because I have at least 2 more energy balls. And I'll just wait. There we go. They've been dropped. There's some more Wazool eggs. So I will bubble those. Now I've got nobody with more energy, but I can still keep bubbling because I got lots of things to bubble. So I'm going to muster the troops again. More energy balls. Make sure everybody's got one. Give them a chance to move over. Here we go. Pretend I'm about to merge and let them go ahead and converge on that spot. Okay, first two energy balls down. So here I am over here, bubbled. Drag that back over there. Let's wait for those two energy balls to drop. There we go. Over to these stars. Bubbled. And one more time. And stars bubbled. All right, I'm almost done. And drop a couple balls. I'm gonna finish up my stars here. Got a bubbled. All right, one more time. Gonna get that last elf egg and the Wazul egg. There we go. Okay, so now I've got a whole lot of things bubbled and I need to move them out of the way. And that's what I've got. That's what, as far as I'm concerned, that's what these extra space is for. I'm going to very carefully drag these things off of my screen. And then as I do that, I can get to the energies balls below. And this is why I like the orange ones, because I can sell those. See, if I have to sell in a green one, then I just have an extra step. So selling these orange, moving the stars. There, sell the orange. Oh, there's a green one, sell that. Okay, so that just gives me access to these things so I can move them off the screen. And then later when I get time, I'll move them over to where they actually belong. So hopefully that kind of helps you who are trying to learn how to bubble. And good luck with the game.